Springs High School basketball is on the air. Denham Springs High School basketball broadcasts, a John Fine production on Family Radio 91.9 FM Baton Rouge, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube. Please subscribe at DS Jacket Vision. With Yellow Jackets color commentator Mitch Covington and producer John Fine. Here now is your Yellow Jackets play-by-play announcer, Josh Ward.
Good evening and happy Mardi Gras to you from Grady Hornsby Gym as the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets and the Walker Wildcats here on senior night will battle out here in a District 5-5A matchup. Good evening. Great to have you along here with you. I'm Josh Ward, and this is the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up brought to you by Sporting Center, proudly serving Livingston Parish since 1977. At Sporting Center, they've got everything you need from athletic equipment to school uniforms, so go see Stacy Phipps, James Adam McCants, and their terrific staff over at Sporting Center. That is 205 South Range Avenue in Denham Springs. All right, again, it is senior night here for the boys' side of it for the Yellow Jackets, as they will have this district matchup here tonight. They will wrap up the regular season Friday from Sandoval, and Yellow Jackets with a win here tonight could capture a share of the district title. So we'll be keeping our eye on that. Obviously, this senior group leaving their legacy here for Denham Springs and Coach Gabb and his crew. So we'll be kind of highlighting them throughout the game as it goes on. Of course, we will get you updated on where the Lady Jackets are when it comes to playoffs, as we will be with you on Thursday night for that. So we'll get you caught up on that. And right now, over at Yellow Jacket Stadium, the boys soccer team is in a 2-1 lead at halftime over the Mandeville Skippers. That is a quarterfinal match for them two, and they will try to advance to the semifinals for the second year in a row. Got a lot to get to before tip-off here from Grady Hornsby. It is going to be Mitch Covington joining me. It is festive here, as we can see. You'll see Mitch is festive as well. We've got Darren Ferrente. We've got Lamine Figueroa back at the studio, John Fine, and stepping in for us at the camera tonight from DSTV. Always appreciate their help, Johnny Lombardi, and what all those students do there is student Juan Zunica. So happy to have him along here with us tonight as well. Great to have you along here with us as well on a Mardi Gras Tuesday from Hornsby Gym. When we come back, it will be John Fine and baseball coach Coach Costello right here after this timeout on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sporting Center. Sporting Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sporting Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sporting Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sporting Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sporting Center, more than just a sports store.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Hebert, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
It is Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. I'm John Fine, producer, Denham Springs broadcast. Denham Springs and Walker boys basketball coming your way a little bit later. As Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up continues, we are joined by the head baseball coach of the Denham Springs High School Yellow Jackets, Coach Costello. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me here.
Thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now, I know we are interrupting what would have been a cheeseburger and a Diet Coke at Big Mike's. So,
It's a day off for us. Yep, we played yesterday, so a day off today. The kids, they practiced a little bit on their own. They went and hit, but for everybody else, it was a day to kind of get things back together before we have 4 games to finish out the rest of the week.
all right. Your impressions of your new team early on. You've got to see them play 5 games into the season. What have you seen so far?
Of course, we would not like to be 2-3 right now, but we fought through a little bit of adversity as far as figuring out which guys need to be in certain situations, which guys need to be on the mound. And I like where the direction we're heading. The other day, we probably put together one of our better performances. We eliminated 3 passes. And in our 3 losses, it's been 1 inning. And that's what we were trying to talk to our guys about is not focusing on the entire game itself, but focus on just winning 1 inning at a time. And when we do that, we're a pretty good baseball team. But that's just, we got to break the game down a little bit and not worry about the end result as much as it is the 1 inning at a time approach.
Have you established your starting pitching rotation and your lineup, or is that still a work in progress?
We are starting this week. We'll have a little bit more of an established pitching rotation. We'll have a couple of new faces that got some innings this past weekend that are going to be moving into some starter roles that we feel that they're going to excel in. And right now, outside of a couple of spots in the starting lineup, 1 through 9, that kind of rotate depending on who's on the mound, we're starting to solidify some guys at some key positions. And then eventually we will also get a guy like a Max Thigpen back who is going to be a crucial part of our outfield. He's going through a little bit of a hamstring issue right now, but he's getting closer to being able to play. And once he does, that just gives us another crucial piece to add into our lineup.
Who are some of your key players?
Right now, I would have to say that Eli Parton, who's a sophomore, has stepped into that leadoff role for us. He's given us great at-bats, kind of set the tone. Obviously, you have a senior like Gabe White who brings the experience. He's played solid at shortstop for us. And then you add in Blaze Bergeron, Tanner Sillette, and then a guy like Devin Reese who caught last year for Denham. And he's getting more experience. He's getting more comfortable handling the pitching staff. And that's really been the key thing for a lot of these guys is getting that experience. But like I told him, I said, we can't be young forever. We can't be inexperienced forever. So we've got to grow up because the schedule doesn't get easier as we go along.
What's the biggest adjustment you've made being a head coach as opposed to being an assistant coach?
I think it's being able to step back and not try to micromanage every little detail. As an assistant, I was always keen on every little aspect of the pitching staff and what was going on in-game with our pitchers and what the practice plan was for that. Now I just kind of allow our assistants to do more of that work because they burn that right. They're putting the time in on a daily basis, and they've built those relationships with the players that the players trust them and their approach and what they put together. So I step back and allow those guys to do their job to the best of their abilities, and it just kind of keeps everything flowing, and guys have a responsibility and they know what they're doing every day.
Talk about your coaching staff.
Christian Carter and Brock Batty have done a great job with our pitchers. During the fall, they implemented their program and their terminology and the things they want to do. And then it's starting to show in the spring as, our pitchers have filled up the strike zone, eliminated free passes. Coach Dewey and Coach Dugas have done a great job with our position players and our hitters. And then Coach McGrew, who's able to kind of navigate his golf schedule, comes over during 7th hour, and he lends a big hand with our hitters. And then Coach LeBlanc as well with our catchers. We've got a really, really good group of young guys coming up in the 9th and 10th grade. So whenever these guys are all together, they're able to interact and get the same coaching as our older guys do. So it helps out a lot.
Now, previously at Denham Springs as an assistant coach, it's a whole new ball game with the new facilities that you have, huh?
Oh, definitely. It allows us to do a lot more at practice. The way the indoor facility flows into the outdoor cages and bullpen and to on the field, we can have our freshmen hitting inside, our pitchers throwing, and then our older upperclassmen on the field either hitting or doing defensive work. And we can kind of have a pretty good rotation and not waste time during practice, and also not be out there forever because we all know attention spans only go so far. So when you start having 2 and 3 hour practices, you're not really getting any productivity out of the kids.
So, what do the new facilities mean as far as getting the youngsters in Denham Springs to stay in Denham Springs and play for the Yellow Jackets?
Oh, it's huge. You look around, everybody it's kind of an arms race whenever it comes to facilities. And, look at the football facility that's being built or that has been built. Everybody wants to have the best of the best, and kids are attracted to facilities. They're attracted to nice things, and whenever you have it and somebody else doesn't, that's a big check mark. It goes along with academics and everything else.
All right, Coach, talk about Brett Beard and what he means to you as the athletic director and a one-time great baseball player in high school.
Correct. He's done a great job as the athletic director, and this is my second stint with him as the athletic director whenever I was at Live Oak and then obviously here at Denham. I enjoy it. He's great to work with. He's never going to lie to you. That's one thing. It's always going to be straightforward, and I appreciate that. So that it's kind of the same way, no beating around the bush, and just get, we all have the same goals. We all have the same aspirations for our program.
And an All-American high school player in Virginia. This is not widely known, but what about Wes Howard? Does he give you a certain... No. I'm just joking about that, by the way.
No. He was at the game. He was the admin on duty the other day, and I got a chance to see him at the ballpark. So it's always great whenever our kids see our administrators at the games. They support everything.
He might bring back McNamara's band from the San Diego Padres from way back when. You're too young to know what I'm talking about. Coach, thanks for coming on. Looking forward to working with you when we broadcast your games and playoff games this upcoming season.
Thank you.
He is Coach Costello, the head baseball coach at Denham Springs. I'm John Fine. It'll be Josh and Mitch when we return after this pause on Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up on Yellow Jackets basketball. Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5-Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays, all you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights, dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back in. Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. Happy Mardi Gras to you all. Great to have you along here with us. Josh Ward alongside Mitch Covington. We come to you, as always, on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. I always ask that you give it a like and subscribe. Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Mitch, it is senior night here for the Yellow Jackets. Coach Cav and his crew out there on the court right now kind of getting those festivities underway. But, last year, from Walker, when we were in the playoffs against Westgate, it was Mardi Gras that day. You showed up as festive, Mitch, and now you have turned me into festive Josh as well. So thanks for the beads, partner.
We got to make it a tradition. It worked last year. We won a few games wearing the Mardi Gras beads, so we got to keep it going this year. Absolutely.
Senior night here for the Yellow Jackets. We're going to get to that in a moment. But we did find out Monday that the Lady Jackets found out that their playoffs fate was going to stay at the 7 seed. Prairieville stayed at the 3 seed. Actually, nothing from where we saw changed at all, so it all kind of went just how it went into that last week. But it will be number 26 seed Covington Lady Lions coming to Hornsby Gym, and we will have that for you on Thursday night. That will be 5:30 Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm up for that as the Lady Lions come in here. So some familiar teams in the playoffs as always.
6 o'clock tip-off, right?
6 o'clock
tip. For those that want to come and be here, 6 o'clock tip-off.
Absolutely. Like I said, we'll go.
But if you want to be at home and watch us, 5:30.
We'll be right here.
There we go.
So Coach Rudy Smith and his team looking to make a run, and on that one, they were. Let's see, I have the notes here on the other side of that. Yeah, so on the other side of that is South Lafourche and South Side. So the Yellow Jackets, Lady Jackets will get the winner of that one, and then you could have a quarterfinal match at Slidell, who Lady Jackets played last year in the playoffs at Jacket Gym. So you get to that point, you go to Hammond, you could have a potential matchup with Prairieville.
Could be possible.
So we'll see how it all works out. But first things first, obviously.
If they do win the first round game, they would play home the second round.
Yes.
That's the key point about being in that top 8. Get at least 2 home playoff games as long as you're winning. And then possibility of a third playoff game, depending on what happens on other parts of the bracket. But take care of first things first.
That's right.
Covington, Thursday night, right here, Grady Hornsby Gym.
Yes. And it'll be so nice to be here at Grady Hornsby. We enjoyed our little stint at Jacket Gym last year, but it was a little rocky, if you will, as far as the bleachers were concerned and all that, but a good time with that. So obviously, Lady Jackets, as we know, did beat Prairieville 70-52 when we were with you on Friday night. That was a district championship for Coach Rudy Smith and his group. Now, Coach Cab and the boys' side of it right now, they have an opportunity right now. They are 24-6 overall, 4-0 in district play. They are in the driver's seat for the District 5-5A title themselves, still sitting at number 4 in Division I non-select, so they're still playing for 1, a district title, and 2, the opportunity to have that first-round bye, which they had last year as well. So they're not unfamiliar to having that.
Not, but it's a tight fit right now between us, and Westgate is right behind us in the 5 seed. Was looking at that this morning, so we got to make sure we keep winning. Any drop game for sure if Westgate keeps winning out. Now, I didn't look at Westgate's schedule, what they have ahead of them, but we want to make sure we're winning to keep that power rating in the top 4, but also want to keep winning, want to win another district title. That would be 4 district titles for Denham Springs High School with the winter sports. Boys and girls soccer, girls basketball is 1-1, so we want the boys basketball to complete that little winter sports sweep for us.
That would be awesome to have both district champions for the Lady Jackets and the Yellow Jackets. Obviously, as we mentioned there just a moment ago as well, that the soccer team was at halftime. I know Mr. Robert Graves was tuned into us, and he was keeping an eye on that for us as well. So I know he'll be updating us soon, but it was 2-1 over Mandeville at halftime for the soccer team over at Yellow Jacket Stadium. So they're looking for an opportunity to go to back semifinals. 2 years, obviously they fell short last year on a Saturday against Catholic. Now it's Mandeville, another North Shore team that made me a little bit nervous, and it's a tight one over there, but hopefully Coach Sean LeBlanc and the boys can pull it out, get to the semifinals, and see what happens in that one. And on the other side of that one is number 2, Brother Martin, and number 10, HL Bourgeois. So I said Brother Martin, and Darren over here got a little jumpy, So that's his. That's his people.
That would be your fill-in, Mario.
That's right.
Mario was a Brother Martin guy as well.
All right. So again, senior night here for the Yellow Jackets. We are. What are they? They're taking a picture out on the court. Good deal. All right. So
everybody got real quiet.
I know.
Scared us for a moment.
What's going on here?
We got a moment of silence. What's happening? We don't want to be rude, but no, they're just taking pictures of all the seniors and their families out there on the floor right now.
Obviously, the senior group for the Yellow Jackets leaving quite a legacy here that had been a while since you had seen a run quite like this, where they were, they were just short of the top 28 2 years ago, made it last year, come up short against Central this year, trying to get back there and make it to that final game. And this senior group, you talk about the gauntlet of a schedule they played during the preseason. It's all leading up to right now, and kind of like with Coach Rudy Smith and the Lady Jackets playing their best basketball at the right time.
I mean, think about their sophomore year. I believe they were district champs. I know they were a top 4 seed their sophomore year, so I'm thinking they were district champs. Got to the quarterfinal round, lost to Natchitoches Central, I believe. Their junior year, this senior class, a co-district champs, and then got to the state semifinals, as you just mentioned, playing Central in the semifinal round, and then right here, their senior year, top 4 seed at the moment, once again, trying to keep that going and maybe maybe make it as far as we can get there in the postseason. So a great chance to make a big run.
We are going to take a timeout as we will pause for the national anthem here from Grady Hornsby Gym at a senior night for the Yellow Jackets and the Walker Wildcats District 5-5A matchup. Back after this on the Sporting Center. Yellow Jackets warm up.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome back in. It is the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up on a Mardi Gras day here from Grady Hornsby Gym. It is the Yellow Jackets and the Walker Wildcats. It is a District 5-5A matchup. Senior festivities are in the books now, so, you know, Mitch, as a senior, you kind of want to get that out of the way, and kind of an unusual way they did this one. They did it well before warm-ups, so they did the national anthem. They're going to put 10 minutes on the clock. They're going to come out here and do their warm-ups and get their last shots in. So on the senior night, your last night on your home court for the regular season, what are some of those emotions that you try to fight through? You know, we talk about it in football. Basketball is a little bit different because of how close, tight-knit it is and how much quicker the game moves. And then you're here on your home court and you're still going against a district rival who you know wants to come in here and spoil it for you. So you're trying to stay focused on that with all the other things going on around you.
Most of the time, it doesn't play that big of a factor, I don't believe. The guys know it's just another game, and all the things that happen before the game, they look forward to that. Well, all that's over, and as you said, we still got we did the ceremony. Now there's 10 minutes of warming up before we play. Now, what could possibly get into some of the players' minds a little bit, most of them have a big cheering squad here tonight, bigger cheering squad than they have for most of their games. Not just, I'm talking about the normal crowd here of the Jackets, but each one of them have about an extra crowd of 12 to 15 to 20 people wearing T-shirts across the way over there in the gym or holding up fat heads. And so, you know, they want to show out for a lot of family members and friends that showed up to support them on their last home game.
Well, talk about some of these seniors, and we kind of said it in the segment before, just the legacy that they're going to be leaving here. And this will leave as one of, you know, from that 2001-2005 period with Tasman Mitchell, it was kind of the Tasman Mitchell show. I mean, he had good pieces around him, but he was that kind of lead guy. This team has had 4 guys that have been kind of those dudes, and I mean, it starts with the twins. Sean and John have been starters that entire time through this. Hayden Raitt comes in from Live Oak this year, was a good addition to him. Then you have Devin Houston, who comes over from Liberty, becomes a senior for this Yellow Jackets team as well. So, you know, you had some familiar faces going into the senior class and some unfamiliar faces, but they seem to, we talk about the gelling that they've had together, and they've seemed to had no issues with that.
Yeah, it's interesting, though. Sean and John, the twins, they've been kind of the glue for this senior class. They're the ones that have been here from start to finish. They've been a part of all of that run right there. Actually, another name that's not quite a senior but is just as much a part of this run as anybody is Jeremy Williams. He's just a junior, but since his freshman year, he's been a key player on these last 3 seasons, and so he's had a great run with everybody that were seniors last year or came through the program last year or 2 years ago. He's been a part of that with Sean and Jean from the get-go, but he's just a junior right now, so he'll be back for another year. But Sean and Jean, the 2 seniors, I would say you're kind of leaders out there on the floor. They've been through the fire. They've been through it on the basketball floor. They've been in the big playoff games. They've had big home playoff games, big playoff games in Lake Charles, in the Burton Arena Coliseum over there. And so, they've done it. They've taken the battles on the football field. That type of experience that helps out. The same on the football field and the basketball, just playing with the nerves, playing with big games, playing in front of big crowds. And those guys have done it both in football and basketball. Then the 2 new players, the 2 new seniors for us, Devin Houston and Hayden Ray. Of course, Devin coming from Liberty with a great tradition of success over there, the winning program. He's been a part of some winning teams there, some teams that have gone forward and won state titles and all. And so he's been around it, and he's been a big help for this team this year. He's a very key player for what we do this year and the success the Yellow Jackets have right now. And then Hayden Ray. Hayden Ray came over from Live Oak, another football, baseball player. So he played in those big football games with the Twins last year and played in the big playoff games and the big crowds. But, he's somebody that's really been a big key piece this season, down low, underneath the basket, fighting the big guys for their rebounds. And, I'm really looking forward to the night. I'd like to see him have a big night. The first few games that we've done here, we filmed on Jacket Vision, on DS Jacket Vision. He hadn't played as well as I know he can play. I've seen him play better in some other games. We just hadn't had him on video yet. So I'd love to see on this senior night him to go out with a bang and have a good double-digit night and maybe double-double with a double-digit rebounds as well.
Well, the first game we had when he kind of went to the bench early with a little foul trouble, and he was able. So he was on the bench for a little bit there. But I think he's just such a presence on the court that I think other teams kind of feel like they have to take up. Give him a little more attention, and it really helps the guys on the outside. And talk about the hot shooting that we can see this team go through. Sometimes they probably start a little slower than Coach Cab would like them to, but then they seem to pick up the pace. And, that's fine and all, but sometimes, when you get towards this later part of the season, you want to come out, you want to get those quick starts, put the other team on their heels instead of the other way around.
Well, when we have 4 guys out there in that starting lineup that can knock down threes all at a high rate, anyone from Houston to both Goldmans, Jeremy Williams, they can shoot the 3 ball, and we saw that in the Live Oak game with 102 points. All of them got hot from the outside. The shots started flying in. When they're making the threes from the outside, that spreads the defense out. They've got to pull out and cover the 3-point line. That leaves Hayden a little bit more room underneath to go to work. And we did have the not East Ascension game, but it was East Ascension. We didn't shoot real well from the outside, so they were able to clog inside the lane. They had a couple of big guys, and it made it tough for us to score around the rim. And so that's a key to our success, is shooting well from the outside to spread the defense out, and then we can get to the goal, whether it's Devin Houston driving to the goal and making layups himself, or the Twins driving and dishing to Hayden Ray. It opens up everything when we're shooting well from the outside. And been a little bit streaky maybe this year. Some games good, some games not so good. So if we're hitting, it's going to be a big night for us.
We are going to go ahead and take a timeout here. When we get ready, we will be bringing you back here, and it will be getting you ready for a tip-off. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups for you because we got those ready and set, and then we will get this one tipped off. It is a District 5 5A matchup. It is the Yellow Jackets, the Walker Wildcats, Grady Hornsby Gym. We're back after this timeout on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry. And Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Peak Performance Physical Therapy has been serving the wonderful people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years now. This is Ben Wilson, Denham Springs High School, class of 98.
And the much younger Stephen Wilson, class of 2003. We are honored to have the opportunity to help those in our community return to a normal way of life following injury. From the geriatric population to the young athlete, we are committed to helping you become stronger, faster, and better.
So for all of your physical therapy and rehab needs, come see us at Peak Performance Physical Therapy located in Denham Springs at 145 Aspen Square, or visit our website at peakperformancephysicaltherapy.com.
As we bring it back in to the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up for the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets, the Walker Wildcats here on senior night from Hornsby Gym. Josh Ward alongside Mitch Covington. And Mitch, as we get ready for senior night tip-off here, we do want to give a quick update. I got a nice little text from our good friend Mr. Robert Graves, and said, from the Robert Graves scoreboard, Denham Springs 3, Mandeville 1. So Yellow Jackets getting a little insurance,
bit of breathing room right
goal
there.
That's
always good for soccer. If we can get a 2-goal lead, now you can play keep away. Hopefully try to play keep away the rest of the game.
All right, we'll go ahead and get your starting lineups here for you here for tonight's matchup. We will start with the visiting Walker Wildcats. They will go with number 1, senior forward Charles Toney. Number 2, junior forward Jordan Scott. Number 3, senior guard Caleb Smith Johnson. Number 13, junior guard Nicholas Cornelius. And number 15, junior guard Brashad London. They are 16 and 11 overall, 2-2 in district play, and they are coached by Anthony Skiro. Now for your starting lineup for your Denham Springs Yellow Jackets. It is number 2, junior guard Jeremy Williams. Number 3, junior guard Devin Houston. Number 5, senior guard John Goldman. Number 10, senior guard Sean Goldman. And number 23, the big guy down in the middle, center forward, call him whatever you want. Number 23, senior Hayden Ray. They are coached by head coach Kevin Caballero in his 11th season at Denham Springs. He is assisted by Tony Sterling, Danny Wingate, Derek Mitchell. Team managers Kevin Salisbury. They are 24-6 overall and 4-0 in District 5-5A. That is your starting lineups for tonight's contest. Mitch, ready to get this one tipped off here.
Tell you what, pretty big crowd here tonight. Last year we played a playoff game at Mardi Gras over at Walker, and honestly was a little bit surprised that the crowd wasn't as big as I would have expected for a playoff game. Well, this is a holiday game, Mardi Gras, but it's Denham and Walker. We got a pretty big crowd right here. The upper decks are starting to have to take some seating, as most of the lower deck on both sides are about 80-85% full.
Well, Mitch, you said the magic words. All you had to say, it's Denham and Walker. You can leave it all out on the line there. So that is going to do it for the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up, brought to you by Sporting Center, proudly serving Livingston Parish since 1977. At Sporting Center, they have everything you need, from athletic equipment to school uniforms. Go see Stacey Phipps, James Adam McCants, and their terrific staff. That is at Sporting Center, 205 South Range Avenue in Denham Springs. Another quick reminder for you that on Thursday, it'll be a quick turnaround for us, Mitch, on Thursday, 5:30 right here, it will be the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up as we get ready for the Lady Jackets and the Lady Lions of Covington here for the first round of the 2026 Division I non-select girls playoffs bracket.
Well, help me out of here, Bowman Josh. So I was trying to look some things up on my phone in the commercial break, and this being a school holiday, I wasn't at work today and got me out of my normal routine, and I didn't quite have all my prep work I normally have for the game, but Jackets are 4-0 right now, and so playing today with Walker, and the last regular season game is Friday at Santa Maria, correct?
That is correct.
So even if we played poorly tonight or Walker plays great and a loss for the Jackets, we would be playing Friday for a district title. Santa Maria was upset by Dutchtown. We've been talking about for the last couple of weeks that maybe Denham and Santa Maria are on a collision course, but Santa Maria tripped up on the way there. They're still fighting and can get a share of the district title if they beat Denham on Friday night regardless. But if we go ahead and win tonight, we would clinch at least a share of the district title. So big game for the Yellow Jackets. We've talked about our power ratings and where we want to be. Walker not having a usual Walker year. Walker, of course, is won a state title in recent years. They've been back to the state championship game in the last 6 or 7 years, and they normally very strong opponent. Right now, they are below the cut line on the playoff brackets, and so they're looking to try and get every win they can to try and climb up to see how close they can get to that 28 seed. So they're going to go out and give their all tonight and try and do whatever they can to extend their season.
Well, yeah, and we were just showing you the district standing there on your screen at DS Jacket Vision. Denham Springs at 4-0. You've got East Ascension and Santa Maria at 3-1, and then Walker's right there at 2-2. Everyone below that is with 1 win. It's 1-3, 1-4. So kind of
so you're Santa Maria 3-1. They got to be playing tonight. I would think they're playing each other because we beat East Ascension. That's their one loss. Santa Maria lost to Dutchtown, so.
I thought Santa Maria lost to EA. I'd have to double check on that. I could be mistaken.
Maybe I'm backwards. I thought it was. Like I said,
you could be right.
I'm kind of a little bit off. I'm shooting from the hip a little bit and trying to remember some things that I looked up the last couple of days, but I didn't get my good refresher today before I left school. A lot of times, that last period of the day, I have a little bit of time to look at a few things, and not in school today, so a little bit off kilt.
I'll say this: one, it's a holiday, so this week has been kind of different for a lot of people. But two, we're going back and forth, flipping between the boys and girls and what they're doing, and the soccer, and trying to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
So sometimes, Wires, you're looking at all these schedules that aren't always exactly accurate. Is the word I'm going to use. So sometimes, I assure you, folks, we do our best to try to get the information right here. Sometimes, but sometimes it is not as easy to find it correctly as you would think.
Yeah, it's not, but we have got the starting lineups announced, and players are heading on to the court, and we are about ready for tip-off.
We are ready for tip-off here.
Can we get 102 points tonight? What do you think?
I would like that, because I missed the 102-point game.
Well, you did miss. Well, you were watching.
I was watching.
I know you were watching. You just weren't present for it in person.
It will be Hayden Ray and Charles Tony in the circle. Tip will go to the Yellow Jackets. I think I'd like to know the number on Hayden Ray's tip-offs there. He seems to get a lot of them.
We've been perfect on the games we've been at.
From the top of the key, it will be Williams. We'll get it to Sean, who will drop it in from just beyond the free throw line, and he puts it in for 2. Yellow Jackets with a quick lead here.
I've seen several times this year, Sean gets near the free throw line, and when we get it to him at that high post, he's made some good things happen.
Down low on the right side is London for Walker. He is going to be fouled.
Hayden Ray, hate to pick it up a foul 30 seconds into it. Ooh. And now Jean is limping off the floor, so double whammy with a quick foul to Hayden Ray, and now Jean Goldman limping off.
That is Hayden Ray's first team foul for the Yellow Jackets, and at the line is Rashad London.
And just finishing my statement from before, it looked like Walker maybe was in his own defense there, and Sean Goldman gets in the middle of that zone right around the free throw line, and when we feed it to him, if they don't jump up on him, he knocks it down from 15 feet, or if they come out to him, he can get to the goal and dish it to a teammate.
First free throw was good. Second one on the way. It is good as well. And we are knotted up at 2 apiece here. Jalen Williams checks in for Jean as he goes to the bench. Hayden Ray on the left side takes it baseline, tries to put it up. It is off the iron, no good. Rebound goes to London for Walker, and Walker with possession.
Low. Be careful, Hayden. Already got one foul. Don't need to pick up a second one.
Now from the right side, it is London. Gets it up top. That is going to be to Scott. Scott's going to drive it in. Takes it to the basket. No good as he is off the mark. Rebound goes to Denham Springs. On the other side, Jeremy Williams with an easy up and in. Yellow Jackets 4, Walker 2.
When the Jackets can get out and run, we are very effective in the fast break action.
Now underneath the basket, makes a move and finishes it. That is going to be... Who was that?
That was Rashad London.
Yeah,
that was London again. He's got all 4 points.
Houston from the top. 6:20 left here in the first. Trying to go down low to Hayden Ray is going to be stolen by Tony. And Wildcats have it. London going the other way now from the free throw line. Makes a move, spins around, makes a move again, puts it up, and off the iron. No good. Rebound goes to Devin Houston. Yellow Jackets on the move. Houston now over to the left side to Williams. Williams back up top, now going down low to Hayden. Hayden from the right block forces him to lay down, and is going to go out of bounds off of Hayden Ray, and it will be Walker basketball.
Yeah, Hayden might have forced that one a little bit, trying to make something happen down low. Looked like he had a chance to kick it back out to Williams in the corner, but tried to take it himself and then lost control of the ball.
They will go to the bench. Checking in for him is Drayden Goldman.
Got to have two Goldmans in the game at one time. It's a rule. If one comes out, we got to get another one in there.
From the left corner, driving it baseline is Tony. He's going to take it, puts it in with a nice finish. Walker 6, Yellow Jackets 4. Charles Tony with a nice move down there underneath the basket. Yellow Jackets now from the top. It is going to be Williams. On the left side to Houston. Houston going to pull back, shoot a three, off the mark, and no good. Rebound to the Wildcats. Ball is going to be stolen by Williams. Far sideline. Going to take it all the way himself. Off the glass, puts it in for two. We are knotted up, 6 apiece. Fast break the other way. Walker unable to hold on to it. Goes out of bounds. It will be Yellow Jackets ball.
Just not a great start for the first 3 minutes for the Jackets. Quick foul on Hayden Ray, a possible injury to Jean Goldman. Walker getting a little bit of confidence right now in the first 3 minutes. They're off to a good start.
4:55 left here in the first. We are knotted up at 6 apiece. Williams from the top of the key over to Williams. Williams back up top to Williams. That was Jalen. Now it's going to be Jeremy Williams. Over to Jalen Williams. It is Sean, free throw line, takes it up to the top, being pressured, spins around. Got a reach-in foul called on Walker. That'll be on Caleb Smith-Johnson, his first and team first for Walker.
Yeah, that odd man front zone look. It's a 1-2-2 or a 1-3-1. And then once we did feed it that time to Sean at the high post, they had a man there tightly on him. A little bit too tightly, though. Picked up the foul.
Now, Jean is still been in the locker room since he limped off the court, so keeping our eye on that. Checking in just now was
Devin Kinchin.
Devin Kinchin, yep. Just a freshman turnover by the Yellow Jackets. Walker going the other way now. London takes it in, kicks it up top to Scott. Scott shoots a three off the back iron, no good. A rebound goes to Jeremy Williams. Call a foul?
Yeah, I thought, no, they called a travel.
Oh, travel, gotcha.
I thought maybe it landed with a Walker player there and went to the ground.
Walker will inbound it from the baseline, tied up at 6 here from Grady Hornsby. Smith-Johnson gets it in the corner to Tony. Tony will bring it up top. Over to the right side now. Now bringing it towards the middle is Scott. Scott drives it into the free throw, drives it into the lane, or attempts to, and we've got a whistle. That is going to be a foul. Called that one on Sean. Yep, his first, team second.
No,
that's another one?
Come on, 2 fouls on Sean Goldman.
Back to back, not good.
Here in the first quarter.
So this
is not
Sean's,
a good start.
No, that is Sean's second, team third. Going down low and finishing it off is Cornelius for the Wildcats, and they lead at 8-6. Got a timeout called on the court. We will take it with them as well. 3:49 left in the first. Back after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets basketball. Coming to you live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. As always, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Great to have you all along here with us, but it is at the start, as you mentioned there, Mitch, that the Yellow Jackets were looking for. Trying to get their personnel back in order.
One little bit of good news is Jean Goldman come jogging back out of the locker room, and so not in the game yet, but he looks like at some point he will return to this matchup.
From the top is Jeremy Williams. Gets it over to Kinchin. Kinchin up to Jalen Williams. Williams tries to go to his left. Gets it to Jeremy Williams. Being pressured. In the corner to Williams. Jalen Williams, that is. Ball loose momentarily, but Houston able to keep possession. Now a three-pointer shot by Devin Kinchin is no good from the right wing. Rebound goes to Walker. Walker pushing the other way. It is Smith Johnson makes a move, is unable to finish as it hits the iron and comes out. And Yellow Jackets with the rebound. Devin Houston loses it as he was trying to drive it in the lane. Now the other way. Fast break is good by Jordan Scott. As he finishes it, it is Walker 10, Denham Springs 6.
Yeah, the Walker defensive front look right here. This little matchup zone they're playing, giving us some issues. We haven't been able to get to the rim much. They're doing a good job of
double teaming
getting in the
Hayden
throw
Ray.
lanes, right?
Houston from the right side. Goes across court to Jeremy Williams. Goes up top to Houston. That'll be Jalen now. Back to Devin. Houston directing some traffic. Being pressured. Ball is knocked loose. It is still on the floor. It is going to be Walker getting possession, going up and finishing it off with the backboard finish is Nick Cornelius, and it is 12-6 Walker.
I'm just telling you, we're having issues right now with this zone defense. Not getting a lot of good shots off.
Driving it in and off the easy layup off the backboard is Devin Houston. Needed an answer there,
First
Mitch.
time somebody we needed Devin Houston. He stepped up and took control, said, I'm going to take this ball to the basket.
Long two-pointer on the other side by Cornelius is no good. Rebound goes to Denham Springs. Then it is going to be knocked loose and stolen by the Wildcats. Three-point shot by Scott, no good. Rebound goes to Tony, who is able to finish it. 14-8 Walker. 1:20 left here in the first. Senior night for the Yellow Jackets. Jalen gets it over to Kinchin. Now a long two by Williams is good as he nails it. That's a Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill Jackets three-pointer. It is 14-11. Walker with the lead. Yellow Jackets, Walker now on the other side as we hit the 1 minute mark in the first. Ball is going to be knocked loose and taken by Denham Springs and finishing off from Williams to Houston, and it is 13-14. Yellow Jackets trailing by one.
Well, we can get a steal and convert that to a fast break. The Jackets love to get out and run. Close that 6-point lead down to one in just about 15 seconds.
Final 30 seconds left here in the first. It will be Smith Johnson from the left side. Looks like Walker okay holding it for the last shot here.
If we can get a defensive stop here, I'd say we kind of weathered this first quarter. Walker was the more aggressive and kind of had control of it, but one stop right here puts us in a good position heading to the second quarter.
And with 6 seconds left, got a whistle and a foul on the floor. Going to be the first on Devin Kinchin, fourth
Jean
team
Goldman
foul.
has come back in the game, so good to see Jean back in there. He does look to have a little bit of a limp, but Jean Goldman at 90% is still a very good ball player.
Walker will inbound it, looking for the last shot. Ball is being loose. It is going to be a full court shot by Devin Houston. No good.
Good defensive stop there with Hayden Ray.
We played one here from Grady Hornsby on senior night for the Yellow Jackets. It is Walker 14, Denham Springs 13. Back after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome back in. It is Yellow Jackets basketball. We played one from Grady Hornsby here on senior night for the Yellow Jackets. They trail Walker by 1 point, 14-13. Walker will have the ball to start the second.
The first quarter was good for Walker. They came out and played strong, and a little bit of foul trouble for Denham, a little bit of injury trouble for Denham, but here we are in a 1-point game to start the second quarter.
3-point shot dropped in by Caleb Smith-Johnson, and it is 17-13 Walker. Yellow Jackets going the other way now. From the top is Jean. Over to Houston on the left side. Looking for Ray. Ray being double teamed. Yep, way too many hands around for that. It is going to be knocked away and stolen by Walker. Walker going the other way now. That is going to be Smith-Johnson. And he is going to get, no, excuse me, that was Jordan
double dribble right there.
Yep.
We're trying to get it into Hayden Ray. I think we like our matchup with him down low, but in that zone defense, there's a lot of hands down there trying to deflect the passes, getting into the throwing lane, and we're just having a tough time getting to Hayden down low.
Yellow Jackets now trying to see if they can get it down low again. They keep looking for it. But as you mentioned, that zone kind of giving them fits there. There's going to be a 3-point shot taken on the left side by Jean. It is no good, and the rebound will go to Walker. From the right corner is Scott. Scott brings it up top, gets it to Cornelius. Cornelius drives it, now kicks it out to Smith-Johnson. Smith-Johnson drives it in the lane, dishes it off to Tony, and Tony able to finish it on the left side.
Last possession, all 4 passes, maybe 3 or 4 passes, just worked around the three-point line. We weren't able to ever penetrate inside the three-point line.
Hayden Ray was looking for Jeremy Williams on the backdoor cut. A little miscommunication there. Ball goes out of bounds off of Williams. Wildcats with it. Quick update from soccer. 3-2. Denham Springs leading over Mandeville now. Ball was loose, picked up by Denham Springs, going the other way, and it is going to be Williams finishing it off for an easy layup on the other side.
Anytime you're struggling on offense, if you can get a steal on the defensive end and convert that into points on a fast break, that'll get you going.
Turnover by Walker there. Scott threw a bullet trying to get down to Smith-Johnson on the baseline and unable to handle it, so it will be Yellow Jackets ball. 6 minutes left here in the second. 19-15, Walker with the lead. Hayden Ray will kick it out from the left corner to Jeremy Williams. Off the mark, no good. Rebound goes to Walker. Fast break the other way now. It is going to be Smith-Johnson. Was going for the layup. He's unable to handle it, but they say the ball goes out of bounds on the Yellow Jackets and will stay with Walker.
It looked like
I didn't get a great look at
was
it.
having a little bit of trouble getting back on the fast break. He is definitely not 100%. As I mentioned before, though, a 90% John Goldman is still a very good player.
I'll take an 80%.
Yeah, he might be working more about 80% right now, though. He's not running full speed.
From the lane with a little teardrop in is Cameron Reams for Walker, his first points of the night, I believe. And it is 21-15, the Wildcats. From the top, it is going to be a long three by Houston. No good. Rebound goes to the Yellow Jackets. Now from the right side, from the corner, it is going to be another 3-point shot. That one's going to be by Williams again. Now Houston going to kick it out to Williams. Williams who hits a three for a Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill Jackets three-pointer. 21-18, Walker with the advantage.
The Jackets fighting hard for offensive rebounds. Maybe caught a little bit of a break, but a little push off to get that last rebound for us.
So Jean put some time back in the locker room.
However, though, I think Coach Skiro is very happy if Denham's just going to sit outside and shoot threes the whole time. We'll make a couple, but we're not going to hit 50% of them. We got to find a way to get the ball inside the three-point line, driving toward the goal. Because right now, Walker's got it stacked up in there, and we're having trouble getting close to the rim.
First foul for John Goldman. First team foul for the Yellow Jackets here in the second. First free throw was off the mark. Second free throw on the way by London. drops it in, 22-18, Walker.
But if you just watch the passes, every one of them right now outside the three-point line, trying to move it around to get Walker moving their feet, but
driving in and dishing it out to Houston. Houston goes across court to Jean. Now goes low, goes down low to Williams. Williams unable to finish it, and the rebound goes to the Wildcats. Walker pushing it the other way now from the free throw line. It is going to be Smith Johnson. Goes to the right side. Ball's going to be loose, picked up by Jean.
They got held.
Yep, absolutely got a hold right there by Jordan Scott against Walker. His first.
But last time, we stayed patient, didn't just jack up a three after 2 or 3 passes. We found a cut in Jeremy Williams getting close to the goal, but a good defensive play down low by Cameron Reams for Walker. Denied us the basket, but we did get a chance to get it near the basket last possession.
Yellow Jackets now will have it at the top. It is going to be Jalen Williams. Williams over to Houston. Got a whistle called on Rashad London. That'll be his first. Team second for Walker. 13-14. Walker had the advantage at the end of one. Yellow Jackets now going to shoot a three-pointer from the right corner by Jean. No good. Rebound to Walker. Fast break going the other way now. Reams going to put it in and dunks it as he slams it down for 2. 24-18. Walker with the lead.
I don't understand why Williams, who was back on that fast break, came up to half court and gave up the dunk.
Draden Goldman tried to put one up. It was off the mark, and rebound went to Walker. Walker was going the other way now, and it was turned over. Yellow Jackets had it. They were trying to go the way. Now it's a fast break the other way again for the alley-oop. No good for Reams. Reams saves it, gives it to Tony, and Tony able to finish it. Got a timeout called on the court. It is 26-18 Walker. 3:22 left in this first half. Back after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets basketball, as always on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Keeps you up to date on all things going on here at DS Jacket Vision. Family Radio on 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. 26-18, Walker with the lead now over Denham Springs. And
that was 4 quick fast break points from Walker. We just didn't do a good job of getting back on the defensive end. And when the shot goes up, we didn't have 5 guys attacking the rim, but we just didn't hustle back. Walker out-hustled us to the other end.
On the court right now, Jeremy Williams, Devin Houston, John Goldman, Jalen Williams, and Draden Goldman. Like you said, got to have 2 Goldmans on the court at all times. Hayden
and
Ray
Sean's
and
sitting on the bench in foul trouble right now.
Picked up 2 back-to-back. Very untimely. All right, ready to get action going back here with 3:20 left in this first half.
He called a timeout. Okay. I believe he called a timeout.
Floor's a little slippery right there.
I think Houston looked up the ref and asked for a timeout. I don't know if that's what the ref called. It didn't like he was calling a foul.
I didn't see him.
Or he's just calling a dead ball with the slip on the
that
floor.
Could be,
they normally don't, but didn't look like he called a foul, though.
They were trying to dry that area during that last time out there, so maybe he did just kind of wait to see as they sort this one out.
And it really showed after the play was over. Devin Wilson tried to stand back up and fell down again, so he didn't just make an excuse for slipping. The floor was wet. I don't know how but they didn't call anything. Just kind of gave it back to us.
All right, so it will be Yellow Jackets ball. Sean will inbound it from the sideline.
Yep, Sean coming back in with his 2 fouls, but we need him out there to make a difference. We talked about before, he and his brother are leaders on this team.
Williams from the right wing gets it down to Jean. Jean tries to get it to Sean down low. Ball is loose. It is going to be Drayden. Gets it to.
Great hustle by Drayden Goldman getting on the floor after that after the basketball.
On the other side, quick fast break was no good by Walker.
Drayden Goldman saved that last possession.
Did he finish it? Who finished it?
No, they missed on the other end.
Okay.
Jeremy Williams scored, but Walker missed on the other end.
Three-pointer now is going to be dropped in by John Goldman for Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill. Jackets three-pointer. There's a three-point game now. 26-23 Walker. Now on the other side, Jordan Scott from the right corner. He drops in a three. 29-23 Walker.
So we just got to get back. They got a wide open look, moving it up the floor after we had a made bucket.
Jean tries to take it into the lane and puts it up. He is going to be fouled. They'll get 2 shots from the free throw line. Yeah, I mean, this has been a track meet so far in this first half. Walker just...
You can't sit around celebrating after a made bucket because that ball's getting fast to the other end of the floor.
I think that's what Coach Cav was just telling his guys. First free throw by Sean Goldman is good.
If we just close this lead back down, get it within a bucket at halftime. Don't let Walker extend the lead right here.
29-24. Wildcats, and with the ball, working it from their side of the court. It is London. London over to Scott. Scott back to London.
Looks like we've gone into a little bit of a zone defense here. Walker did a good job of penetrating and driving by a couple of guys and man-to-man.
London will get it on the left block, puts it up, bounces around the iron, no good, gets a rebound, puts it up again. Now the rebound will go to the Yellow Jackets as Drayden Goldman able to pull it down. Quickly the other way now, it is going to be Jean. Gets it to Sean, going down low to Devin Houston for the nice finish. 29-26 Walker.
3 times in a row we've gotten it to Sean Goldman at the high post by the free throw line, and he's done a good job of making decisions once he gets it there.
About a minute 20 left here in this first half. From the left corner is going to be air ball delivered by Jordan Scott. Rebound to the Yellow Jackets, pushing it the other way. Houston drives it in the lane, tries to get it down low to Williams. Ball still loose, going to be picked up by Jean. Jean up top to Sean. Back over to Jean, who shoots it from the Antique Village. No good, off the iron, and it's going to be a foul. I believe they're going to call that on Devin Houston. Yep.
That would have been a big 3. It was close to going in, hit the backside of the front rim. Could have tied it up with a minute left in half.
It was a long 3, but he can hit them. 1 minute mark left here in the first half from Hornsby Gym.
The Steph Curry effect, Josh.
Yes, that's
Nobody
right.
creeps up on the three-point line anymore.
Walker drives it in the lane. That is going to be Reams. Reams puts it up, unable to finish it as it goes off the iron. Rebound goes to Denham Springs. Sean is going to drive it in. He's going to finish it off with a nice move as he goes
And that's what we were missing for about half of the first half with Sean in foul trouble. He's made a big difference here the last part of this second quarter.
25 seconds left here in the half.
We've got the music going right now. Referee's going to stop the clock. Little
DJ got a little pumped up there.
Malfunction with the audio visuals.
Hey, it was all the plan, Mitch. Just let us get set on defense. No fast breaks.
Although at that time, Walker was holding it out, trying to work for the last shot, as you were mentioning.
Yep, Walker will hold it for the last shot. 12 seconds left. It is going to be Scott. Gets it over to Cornelius. Cornelius gets it to Reams. Reams drives it in the lane, kicks it up top to Scott. Shoots a long 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebound to the Yellow Jackets. It is a half-court shot that will fall short. And we go to the half. Yellow Jackets chip away at it. They only trail by 1. It is Walker 29, Denham Springs 28. We are back after this timeout on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5 Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets basketball. We are at the half here from Hornsby Gym on senior night for the Yellow Jackets and the Walker Wildcats. It is a 1-point advantage for the Walker Wildcats, 29-28. Mitch, that was a very fast-paced first half, a lot of fast breaks going both ways, but Walker really just got into a track meet there for a bit, and they have the 1-point lead here at half. But quick, before we get to some of the stats from the first half, 3-2 final over from Yellow Jacket Stadium. Yellow Jackets advance to play number 2, Brother Martin, and that'll be in the semifinals. So we'll wait to see when that game will actually be, but it will be in New Orleans, wherever Brother Martin plays their games. I know they have to kind of share the stadiums and all that, so be looking forward to that one. And congratulations to the Yellow Jackets getting to the semifinals again for the second straight year. Is not an easy thing to do, especially in the Division I that they are in. So congratulations to them. But Mitch, some of our scoring there in the first half.
Well, if we start with Walker over here in the scoring, we got Caleb Smith-Johnson had 1 3-point shot made, so he's got 3 points. Nick Cornelius chipped in 4 points. Cameron Reams with 4 points. Rashard London with 5. Jordan Scott with 5. And Charles Turner with 8. Very balanced scoring. Everybody in there, that's 6 different scores that have at least 4 points. And so a balanced effort for Walker. Not one guy just taking over and dominating. And then on the Yellow Jacket side right there, Jalen Williams has 1 3-point shot made. He's got 3 points. We got Sean Goldman with 1 3-point shot made. He's got 3 points. Sean Goldman with 5. Devin Houston with 8. And Jeremy Williams with 9. And so a lot of that first half where Sean Goldman was in foul trouble. Sean Goldman was hurt a little bit. Had to have some guys try to step up in there. Jalen Williams played a lot there. So got to get Hayden Ray going. Right now, he didn't have a good, strong first half, but we got to find ways to try and get it to him down low. We did a good job the last part of that second quarter. Sean Goldman was getting around the free throw line. We got the ball to him, and he was able to either just turn and shoot or drive to the goal and get to the free throw line or dish to a teammate. Had some good success with that. So I did mention at one point we were down 6 points with about 2 minutes left, 2.5. I said, get it within 1 bucket at halftime, and we did. So I don't think that was our best half of the year by any means. So we survived it. We're only down 1. Still got a whole half of basketball left, 16 minutes. Got a chance to correct what we need to and play a better second half.
It was 14-13. Walker with 1-point advantage after the first. And then as we sit here at the half, it is 29-28. And Mitch, you mentioned it there, trying to get it down low to Hayden Ray has been a little bit of an issue in the earlier part of this game for the Yellow Jackets. And they're going to need him to start getting open. But Walker's putting so many hands, as you mentioned, down there on him. And it's, with, I guess, maybe not just hitting all the shots that we're maybe used to seeing from the Yellow Jackets.
It's a tough zone defense, kind of a matchup zone. As soon as that first pass is made, there's pressure on the ball. But there's always 2 guys under the goal for Walker. when early on in the first quarter, we got it down to Hayden Ray, but there was 2 defenders there with hands around, affecting the shot. And then later on after that, as we try to get into Hayden Ray, there were hands deflected it before it got to him. Defenders on the ball, getting their hands on it. Plus, you had 2 guys near Hayden Ray, just not an easy throwing lane. And that's where we were able to find success, get it to Sean Goldman at the free throw line. I mean, they can't have guys everywhere on the floor. They can't cover the three-pointer, the low block, and the high block. So we found Sean Goldman with the high block, and maybe that's something we can continue in the second half to make them adjust defensively what they've been doing.
Taking a look in on the court here, we've got some special folks on the floor for us having a little halftime game, and congratulations to them. They got the crowd all behind them and enjoying themselves. Love to see this. This is such an awesome thing that, you know, the community at Denham Springs always is so giving and caring to all of our people, and especially our special ones that we have that do play a big part around here. So taking a look
crowd
on
they
that.
played in front of,
Yes,
right?
no, yeah.
A lot of shots have been going in. I've been hearing a lot of cheering going back and forth. So,
all right, we're going to take a timeout here as we get you ready for second half action. It is Denham Springs trailing Walker by 1 point on senior night from Grady Hornsby Gym. It is Walker 29, Yellow Jackets 28, and we are back for this timeout on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets basketball. Remind you that our next broadcast will be Thursday, February 19th. It'll be Denham Springs Lady Jackets and the Lady Lions of Covington in the first round of the playoffs. And, of course, we will have the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up ready for you at 5:30. So hopefully you will be able to join us for that if you are unable to make it to that one. But right now we've got the Walker Wildcats, Denham Springs Yellow Jackets, just a couple minutes before second half action here.
They threw us off because they put more time back on the clock.
Yeah, it's just like the football game. So we weren't expecting that. So we kind of got you ready there. But Mitch,
so it gives us a chance to tell about the.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Out when the soccer team is going to play. So
yep, we did. It was again 3-2 final. Again, Yellow Jackets over the Mandeville Skippers. They will play at 5 p.m. on Saturday against number 2 Brother Martin from Pan Am Stadium. So there you go. So. Anybody want to make the trip? Darren, I know you can swing by Chalmette on your way and do whatever else you do out there, but just kidding. We got to give Darren a little bit of business. So, Darren, who are you going for? He's gonna. Hey! He did the right thing. He switched to the right side. Good for you, Darren. All right, Mitch. Keys to the second half for the Yellow Jackets here.
Well, we're going to have to find ways to penetrate that Walker zone defense. And, of course, making a couple threes would be nice, but I don't think the answer is to come out and shoot 10 threes in the first 12 possessions. You know, we got to try and work it, stay patient. We had one possession in the first half. We were very patient and found a cut in Jeremy Williams getting to the goal. So it's something like that where just keep moving the ball, get Walker moving their feet, get them spread out a little bit. And then defensively, Walker's done a pretty good job. Like I said, it's spread out. It's not just one guy getting to the goal. It's a lot of different players. We switched up to a zone the last part of the second quarter. Maybe that's something Coach comes out with. They did beat us off the dribble a couple of times in the first quarter. Didn't see it as much as the second quarter, but let's get out there and you got to leave it on the line right here. You got to, finish this off right. We won a big matchup with Santa Mo on Friday, but you got to take care of business right now in this last 16 minutes.
We are ready to get going here. Second half action from Hornsby Gym. Senior night for the Yellow Jackets. They will come out with the basketball to start this half. There's going to be Jean from the top. Gets it over to Williams. Williams to Houston. Houston from the left corner. Goes across court up top. Well, I say across court up top to Jean. Now from the right corner. Back up top to Jean. Goes to Sean in the middle. Hands it off to Jeremy Williams, who finishes it. Yellow Jackets with the lead.
And then we passed up maybe 3 open three-point looks that time to keep moving the ball. And eventually Sean Goldman found a cutting Jeremy Williams at the basket. So very patient first possession for the Yellow Jackets.
Trying to get in the mood today and watch Hoosiers. So I imagine Coach Cav, 4 passes. Underneath the basket, going up is Jordan Scott. Going to have a foul on the floor.
It's going to be on Sean.
That's going to be on
Sean.
Sean. Yep. Golly. Picked up 2 quick in the first, and now picks up his third. At the free throw line is Jordan Scott for 2. .7:18 left here, just underway in the second half. First free throw on the way is going to be dropped in by Scott. We are tied up at 30. So Sean will have to go to the bench with the 3 fouls, and checking in will be Drayden.
Making sure to keep 2 Goldmans in the game.
Right. Second free throw good by Scott, 31-30 Walker.
Walker's done a good job at the free throw line today. 5 for 6.
Jalen Williams going to shoot a 3 from the left side. No good. Rebound goes to Houston. Houston tries to put it back up, and we will have a foul called. Looks like Houston will get 2.
Yep, getting on the offensive glass, getting the rebound. Not a lot of free throw shot today either side. Like I said, we haven't been able to get to the rim much, so not a lot of free throws on jump shots.
Foul for Walker will be on Charles Toney. His first, team first. First free throw on the way by Houston is good, and tied up at 31. That's only going to be what
Walker doesn't really have anybody in foul trouble. Well, not many fouls on Walker.
Second free throw on the way. Back iron, no good. Rebound goes to Williams, but they are going to call a violation, and it will go to Walker.
He pushed off when he got the rebound.
Oh, so a foul. Wow, okay.
Jackets with a full court press here, trying to pick up the defensive pressure.
Walker able to break it. Baseline now is going to be Toney. Toney goes up, and he's going to be fouled.
I don't disagree with the foul, but that foul happened, I believe, long before he went up for the shot. They're going to give him 2 free throws, but Drayden reached in as soon as they caught the football. I mean, that's twice I've said the football, but as soon as Toney caught the basketball, Drayden hit him, thought that was on the floor.
Toney will be at the free throw stripe for 2. First one on the way, drops it in. 32-31 Walker.
You know, but you look on the floor for Walker, they don't have a lot of big, slow guys, so pressing, they did a great job of getting through the press just that time, and they have several ball handlers out there. Might make it tough.
Second free throw on the way. Front iron, no good, and rebound is going to be another push-off, but there's going to be against Walker this time.
Turnabout is fair play, right?
That's London's second. And team second for Walker. Yellow Jackets now on the other side trying to go down low to Williams. There's going to be a turnover as Walker is able to steal it. And they will bring it across half court. London tries to drive it in, tries to hand it off to Toney. Toney going to kick it up top to Scott. Scott, three-pointer, nothing but bottom of the net. 35-31 Wildcats. From the top now is Houston. Houston over on the right side to Jean. Jean going to shoot a long two. It is off the mark. Air ball, no good. Rebound to Houston. Houston up top to Jalen Williams. Drayden now from the free throw line will hand it off to Jalen Williams, who tries to make a move as he was going out of bounds, is able to get it to Jean in the right corner. Now to Drayden. Now across court, it will be Houston. Shoots a long three off the mark, no good, and rebound.
Good hustle there. Drayden Goldman fighting for that rebound. You know, Devin Houston was spotted up over here for about 10 seconds, waiting for the ball to come his way.
All right, Brashad
He didn't
London
knock the
now.
shot down, but Drayden Goldman was there to get the rebound.
Brashad London picks up his third foul, and he will have to go to the bench for the Wildcats. Yellow Jackets will inbound it from the baseline. It is Houston. Houston will have to go up top, and it will go into the backcourt. But able to do that is Jalen Williams. Williams now to Houston. It's Jalen from the top on the right side to Jean. Back up top. Now to the left side. Left corner three-pointer by Jeremy Williams. No good. Rebound to Drayden Goldman. Puts it up off the iron. No good. Unable to finish it. But rebound goes to Jean, and he goes up. He is going to be fouled, and he will go to the free throw line for two.
Well, one thing we have seen in this first 3 minutes of the third quarter, we've gotten more shots around the goal than we were getting in the first half. Some of it's off of offensive rebounds. So maybe just crashing the offensive glass is a key, but
First free throw is good by Jean Goldman. 35-32 Walker. Second free throw is good as well, and it's a two-point game here. Walker 35, Denham Springs 32. 5:25 left in the third. A little bit of pressure by the Yellow Jackets, driving it in and taking it all the way to the goal with a right-handed finish is Charles Toney, 37-33 Walker.
Walker isn't going to go away. They started out strong, and they're still playing strong. Having a great game tonight.
From the left side is going to be Jean. Jean goes to the lane to Ray. It's back up top to Jean now. Now over to Jalen. Jalen going to get it to Houston. Houston going to drive it baseline, and he will take it to the goal, and he will be fouled, unable to finish the shot, but gets the opportunity at two.
That was a quick first step right there by Devin Wilson. He called it, got to the basket almost before Reams could turn around to defend him.
First free throw on the way. It is good by Devin Houston.
So that's 5 fouls already on Walker. So the Jackets are going to shoot 2 free throws the rest of the third quarter on any foul.
With 4:50 left, that is what you want to hear. Second free throw off the mark as it hits the iron, and getting it off the rebound is Walker. It is Toney. Toney tries to go all the way towards the left corner, and it is going to go out of bounds off of Jordan Scott. We've got a timeout called on the floor. Coach Skiro wants to take a second to talk about it, so we will take it with him as well. Walker 37, Denham Springs 34. Back after this, it's Yellow Jackets basketball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
We'll get back in at 2 Yellow Jackets basketball, 37-34. Walker leading. Walker takes their first timeout of the half.
We got them on the full court pressure right there after a missed free throw. We set up full court pressure, forced a long throw that went out of bounds.
On the top is Houston. Now we'll work it from the right side. Now up top to Jalen Williams. Over to Jeremy Williams. Back to Jalen. Now over to Jean. Jean trying to go down low to Hayden Ray. Unable to handle it, and it goes out of bounds off of Walker. Actually, Walker trying to save it, and it will be kept by Denham Springs and able to pick up the two. Who was that?
Jeremy Williams.
Jeremy Williams finished
Yes.
it? I saw Hayden Ray falling out of bounds. I was keeping my eye on that and seeing who had grabbed it. Walker now from the other side. Little floater dropped in by Jordan Scott. It is 39-36 Walker.
We haven't played great defense. Walker's doing a good job. Like I said, they beat us off the dribble a few times on the defensive end, and that was a good drive and a little floater in the lane.
From the right corner, it is going to be Jean with a three-point attempt. No good. Rebound goes to the Yellow Jackets. Driving it in is Jalen Williams. Now it is going to be Devin Houston with the finish. But a nice move, and then to make it a one-point game.
Good job by Hayden Ray to get that offensive rebound and keep that possession alive.
3:20 left here in the third. Baseline now. It is going to be a foul called on Hayden Ray. As Reams was taking the baseline.
On the floor.
Yes.
Yep. Just his second.
All right, so Sean Goldman will check back in with 3 fouls. Hayden Ray will go to the bench with 2. Walker will inbound it from the baseline, getting it in, baseline, and now having to kick it out up top to Cornelius.
Very close to stepping on that midcourt line.
It's going to be a layup by Smith Johnson, no good, and a foul called. Don't agree with this one.
They just reacted to the player. I didn't have the best view, but I didn't see any one of us underneath the player. He flailed when he came down, but I didn't think anybody was underneath him.
Second foul for Jalen Williams. 5th for Denham Springs. Both teams in the bonus now. First free throw by Smith Johnson is a miss. Keeps it 39-38 Walker. Smith Johnson, second one, will roll off
push
the
from
iron.
behind.
Yes.
That's the third time we get free throws off of that.
They've caught a few of those. So
That's
with
the
us
third
both being
one
in the
this
bone,
quarter. On the free throw line, somebody pushing from behind. So Devin Houston's going to line.
And both teams in the bonus now for the remainder of this third with 3:05 left in it. So fouls kind of picked up a little bit here. Devin Houston at the free throw line for 2. First one is dropped in, tied up at 39.
Could be a big swing. They missed 2 free throws on the other end, and Devin Houston makes the first, a chance to knock 2 down on his side.
To take the lead, and it is no good. Rebound. It's going to be another push off. They're doing this every time they're calling this. Like, let him get the rebound. That is his
fourth. But that's going to be his fourth, but I didn't even say. That's the 4th time.
All right, so shooting 2 now on the other side is Cameron Reams for Walker. Let's just call that bad.
I'm just saying that's just the part I hate most about basketball. Sean Goldman has to go sit on the bench because a very iffy call goes against him, and he's got 4 fouls.
First free throw is good by Reams.
And so then that referee makes a decision that this kid's going to sit on the bench for the next 6 to 7 minutes of the basketball game.
Going to stop the clock with 3:03 left here in the third.
You know, football, an offensive lineman can get 6 offensive holding calls if he wants. He doesn't have
Doesn't
to go.
matter, exactly. Yeah.
He's not forced by rules to go sit down.
Second free throw drops in. It is 41-39 at Walker.
You make them both or just the first one?
Made them both. Trying to go down low to Hayden Ray. Is going to go loose off of his hands as he had pressure on his back. And it's going to be a turnover for the Yellow Jackets. Possession to Walker. Just unable to feed it down low tonight has been quite a problem for the Yellow Jackets. Wildcats now working from the other side. It is Tony. Tony will bring it up in between the circles. Over to Smith Johnson on the left wing. He'll drive it in now from the left block. Kicks it out to Scott. And Scott will get it up top to Tony. And Walker looks like they will reset. Getting it down in the lane to Reams. And it is going to be a foul called. This one is going to be on Hayden?
No, on Sean Goldman.
Okay, Sean, yeah. Only his second. Sean on the bench with 4. But again, the bonus the rest of the way here for the third. So it'll be 2 free throws for Cameron Reams. First one drops in. (42-39) Walker.
Jackets are in need of somebody to step up and try and make something happen in this game. We had it down there close with a chance to take a 1-point lead a while ago, and now we've given up 4 in a row.
Second free throw was good. It is 43-39 Walker. Yellow Jackets now will work it. Going to be a long three by John Goldman. Off the iron, no good. Rebound goes to Reams for the Wildcats, and they are quickly going the other way. Scott going to take it all the way and finish it off for 2. 45-39 Walker. Yellow Jackets going the other way now. There's going to be Jean from the top over to Kinchin. Back. Now Jalen Williams from the free throw line gets it back up top to Jean.
That's where when Sean Goldman catches it right there, good things have happened for the Jackets. But
going down low, making a move and trying to finish it is Devin Houston, but he is going to be fouled on the pump fake. And he'll go to the free throw line for 2. Only the second foul on Cameron Reams for Walker. Devin Houston, free throw stripe. First one on the way, drops it in.
You know, he's made the first, this is 4th trip to the line this quarter. He's made the first one every time, and the first 3 times he missed the second one. Let's break that string right here and knock 2 down in a row.
Second one on the way, and it's a miss.
Every time he's made the first and missed the second.
45-40, Wildcats with the ball. Cornelius from the top, over to Smith Johnson. Smith Johnson now from the top, works it to the left side.
Good hands.
Was at the baseline. It will go out of bounds off of Walker. Possession
Good hands
2,
by
Yellow
Devin
Jackets.
Houston. He batted the ball away, and then as he saved it, the referee ruled he knocked it off of Walker's legs. Walker disagreed that it went off of their player.
Approaching the 1 minute mark left here in the third. 45-40 Walker. Tension. Gets it down to the corner to Williams. Williams from the left corner shoots a 3. Rebound will go to Jean. Jean will get it to Jeremy Williams under the basket, who puts it in for 2. And we've got a timeout called by the Yellow Jackets. It is 45-42. Walker with the lead. 54 seconds left in the third. Back after this, it's Yellow Jackets basketball.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, L. King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Walker will inbound it from the baseline. Some pressure now. Full court press by the Yellow Jackets. Scott getting away with a little bit of pushing there. There's going to be Scott now. Goes to the right. From the right side. Into a little bit of trouble. We'll have to get rid of it. Gets it over to Smith Johnson. Smith Johnson now. Drives it in the lane. Loses the ball. It's going to be Jeremy Williams with it. Fast break going the other way. And putting it up as Houston is unable to finish it. And a foul called. Nope. They're just going to say out of bounds off of Walker. Possession will stay with Denham Springs.
The Jackets definitely in that timeout. Coach Cav talked about picking up the pressure on defense. We were harassing the ball carrier, the ball handler the whole time down the floor. Got a turnover. Almost led to a fast break bucket.
Inbounding from the baseline will be Houston. Houston gets it to Jean on the left side, driving it down to the block in the lane now, makes the move, makes the guy miss, unable to get it to go, and ball goes to Walker. 13 seconds left. Going to be a long three by Jordan Scott on the other end from the right side, and it is 48-42 Walker. Now on the other side, it is going to be Jeremy Williams taking his shot at it. And as time expires, Devin Houston able to finish it off underneath the basket. And we've played three here. We've got one left from Hornsby Gym on senior night. It is Walker 48, Denham Springs 42. We're back after this. It's Yellow Jackets basketball.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry. And Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Did you know that you no longer need a doctor's order to attend physical therapy in the state of Louisiana? This is Ben Wilson from Peak Performance Physical Therapy, reminding you that if you have an injury, nagging pain, or if you want to simply improve your overall health and well-being, come see us at Peak Performance. Gladly serving the fine people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years, now with 3 locations including Denham Springs, Watson, and Maurepas. At Peak Performance Physical Therapy, we treat the athlete and everyone.
As we welcome back in to Yellow Jackets basketball, as always, it's a pleasure to have you with us here tonight on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. I always ask you to give it a like and subscribe. You know, it keeps you up to date on all things going on here. We're on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Josh Ward alongside Mitch Covington, Darren Ferrante.
That was a 12-point quarter there for Jordan Scott, really helping to open it up for Walker. He had a huge third quarter.
I want to give a quick shout out to our friends at DSTV, Juan Zunico, working the cameras here for us tonight. Appreciate him joining us as well. Walker going to drive it baseline. That is Scott. Scott is going to miss, and rebounds goes to the Yellow Jackets. Underneath the basket, Jeremy Williams. Stutter stops, draws the foul, goes to the free throw line for 2.
Getting to the free throw line's a good thing, but we got to knock it down when we get there. We were 6 for 10 last quarter, getting to the free throw line.
It'll be Jeremy Williams, free throw strike. First one is going to drop in. It is good. Let's break the streak here and make the second one.
Well, it was just Devin Houston that was
I know,
doing
but
that.
let's Devin can watch him and see. Second one is going to be dropped in. It's good for 2. And it is a 4-point game, 48-44 Walker. Just underway in the fourth here from Hornsby Gym. Going to be stolen by Jean. Excuse me, that is Sean with the steal. Gets it now other side. That is going to be Devin Kinchin. Shoots a 3 from the right wing. And it's good for Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill. Jackets 3-pointer. And it is 48-47. Yellow Jackets chipping back in this one. Walker wants to take a timeout to slow it down. We will take it with them as well. Back after this quick pause on Yellow Jackets basketball.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
All right, bring it back in to Yellow Jackets basketball here. Mitch, just want to get us all caught up here. What an exciting game this has been. You said it in the Sports Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. It's Denham Springs and Walker. You knew you were going to get Walker's best shot, and they came out here and gave it to you. The slow start for the Yellow Jackets kind of put them in a hole a little bit, but they've chipped back each time. They were only down by 1 after the first, 1 at halftime, and now they have chipped this back to 1 yet again. But just looking for one team to go on that run, preferably Denham Springs to go on a 5, 6, 8-point run. And kind of get
that
this
was
thing.
A 5-0 run in the first 45 seconds of this quarter. Started with the defensive end. We picked up the pressure on the defensive end, and that has led to a 5-0 run. Devin Kinchin picked up a foul quickly here.
It's his second. Walker will inbound it from the baseline. That is Scott. Scott will get it into Smith Johnson. Yellow Jackets, as mentioned, picking up the pressure on defense.
Now Sean's going to have a hard time playing tight on off the D. Yep.
Goes off the knee of Charles Toney, and it will go to the Yellow Jackets.
I was going to say, Sean has a hard time playing pressure defense because he's got 4 fouls, but Jeremy Williams reached in from the side and knocked it off of the Walker player's knee, and Jackets have a chance to take the lead.
Up top is going to be Devin Houston. Houston now to the left side to Kinchin. Back up top to Houston. Houston drives it in, kicks it out to Kinchin. Kinchin shoots a 3, and it's good! Devin Kinchin with a Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill. Jackets three-pointer. Jackets 50. Jackets 50. Walker 48. Other side, no good by Walker. Quickly going the other way. Now Jean going to shoot a 3 from the right side. No good. Put back by Goldman. By Drayton is no good. That was Kinchin. My bad.
A lot of action happening right there. Sean Goldman he's smiling right now. He almost picked up his 5th foul and maybe unfortunate to get his 4th, but he was fortunate to not pick up his 5th just then after the rebound. Hey, looking for somebody to step up. Who knew it was going to be the freshman Devin Kinchin with 2 3-pointers here early in the 4th quarter to get the Jackets going.
And it is going to be a 2-point lead for the Yellow Jackets and the ball. Going to be a Kinchin 3. Off the mark, no good. The Yellow Jackets tried with the putback. That was Devin Houston. Will go out of bounds off of...
Houston got the rebound, and Walker knocked it away from him.
So it'll stay with...
Jackets ball underneath the basket.
Quick inbounds from Sean to Jean. Put back again now by Jean. Now Sean kicks it out. It is going to be Devin Houston. Shoots a 3! Another one! Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill. Jackets three-pointer. 53-48, Denham Springs.
You know, I'm just going to say there was a guy that unlocked the gym yesterday so Kinchin could get some shots up. Maybe that guy deserves some credit.
So 3 3-pointers in a row for the freshman, Devin Kinchin. I tell you, it's fun to watch right now because he's just out there having him a good old time.
Kind of joking around. That was me unlocking the gym for Devin, but Devin shoots a lot on the weekends. As he'll come around, Coach, can I get a key to kind of go shoot some today? And he's a hard-working kid, and it has paid off huge for the Jackets here in this 4th quarter.
Walker now. Baseline is Scott. Scott up top to Smith Johnson. From the baseline, it will be Cornelius. Ball is going to be loose. Will go out of bounds off the Yellow Jackets. It will be inbounding for the Wildcats. It'll be Jordan
Got to stay strong on the defensive end. We've hit a couple shots now. Let's keep strong on the defensive end and don't let Walker chip away.
On the top is Cornelius. Goes left, then goes right, then goes left. Now from the left side is Toney. And Toney is going to... What? Oh, they're going to call a push on Williams, or a reach in. Only his first.
3 fouls for the Jackets this quarter.
It'll be Scott inbounding from the baseline. Looks like they got a little wet spot on the court again.
A chance for everyone to catch the breath for a moment. I said a lot happened right there in a short period of time. Man, the Jackets have missed a couple at the goal. Chance to add to it. Now, last time we missed, we got our own rebound and kicked it back out and made a 3. But let's convert when we get it up there around the rim.
Stops it with 5:23 left here in the 4th. And Denham Springs leading by 53-48. I want to say that's the
this is our biggest lead for sure. Yeah, we never led by more than a couple.
On the nice inbound play to Toney as he is able to drop it in. And
their first points of this 4th quarter.
3-point game. Yellow Jackets with the lead. It is going to be Sean driving it to the goal from the block.
You know, you mentioned a while ago somebody go on a little bit of a run. Well, 11-0 run to start the quarter for the Yellow Jackets. Just ended right there on that inbound play for Walker, but Jackets right back at the free throw line.
First free throw off the back iron, no good by Sean Goldman.
Got to make the free throws. Getting to the line is one thing, but let's convert when we get there.
Second free throw on the way. It drops in. It's good. It is 54-50 Yellow Jackets. Smith-Johnson gets it over to Cornelius on the left wing. Drives it in, kicks it out to Tony. Now from the right corner, it is going to be three-point shot by Scott. No good. Rebound to the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah,
that's an easy one. Going to be a foul on Charles Tony for the Wildcats.
I don't think Coach Skiro's real happy with that one. It came a long way away from the basket, and then Tony now has picked up his fourth. Walker really hadn't gone more than 6 deep. They hadn't run but one guy off the bench tonight, so anybody in foul trouble would be a big hurt for them.
A 4-point lead. Yellow Jackets slowing it down just a little bit. 4.5 left in the fourth. In between the circles is Houston. Yep. Now we've got a foul on the court. It is going to be on Smith-Johnson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, now that's the 4th on Walker this quarter. The Jackets have 3. Tell you what, there's going to be some free throws coming down the stretch for both teams likely, so.
Rashad London will check in as Caleb Smith-Johnson will head to the bench for the Wildcats.
Let's see if we can get it back to Sean by the free throw line again.
Kinshin will get it in the corner on the left side to Williams. It is no good. Rebound to the Wildcats. They're trying to press it now, and Houston went up for it.
Houston did a great job of being back on defense. I said some times earlier we weren't getting back on those fast breaks, or Houston was back there in great position.
Inbounding from the sideline is Scott. Gets it to Cornelius. Cornelius back to Scott in the right corner. They go down low. That is going to be to Reams. Reams tries to put it up.
Blocked by Jean Goldman.
Now up top is Tony. Tony drives it in from the right block. He is able to make a move and finish it for 2. 2-point game here. Denham Springs 54, Walker 52.
Walker's not going to go away. We made our run, and now they're chipping back at our 5-point lead. What's the whistle here? Wet. He's okay. I don't know where the water on the floor, where this is all coming from. It's not raining or anything. I was just wet at the ball. Somebody's sweaty.
It is.
Players are playing hard.
It was a little warm earlier in here. Now it's freezing cold up here.
Just hope it doesn't hurt us trying to get the inbounds pass here.
We talked about the fast pace of this game. But trying to slow it down a little bit now will be the Yellow Jackets. Playing a little keep away.
I think trying to spread them out and get them out of that zone defense here now that we had a lead, but it worked well with 5-point lead, but at 2 points, Walker doesn't have to be quite so aggressive getting out front.
Just kind of lull them to sleep and let Jeremy Williams hit that backdoor cut.
Or Devin can drive to the goal. Devin Houston does a great job, but this is an attempt here that Coach Cab wants them to get out of that zone defense and come pick us up man to man.
From the free throw line is going to be Sean. Drives it in. Ball is loose. He's able to kick it out to Kinchin. Kinchin will drive it in now. Now it goes down low to Sean, and Sean will kick it up top to Jean. And now we will reset. It is Williams with the ball on the left side.
But it did extend the defense. Walker's defenders are now out by half court, giving a little bit more space to work if we can get it to Sean at the free throw line.
Jean will work it from the right side, gets it to Sean. Sean going to drive it in the lane. Williams is going to get it, goes up, unable to finish, which has been an issue here for the Yellow Jackets around the basket.
Just finishing at the rim, yep.
Walker going the other way now. From the corner is London on the left wing. Brings it up to the top, in between the circles now, goes to his right. Drives it in from the right block, and he is going to be fouled and is going to be on the floor. It's going to be against Devin Kinchin. Kinchin picks up his 3rd and 4th team foul for the Yellow Jackets. So both teams will be in the bonus after this. Trying to go back door themselves is going to be London for the Wildcats, unable to get it. Now we're up top to Scott. Scott will get it in the right corner to Tony. Tony will bring it up. In between the circles now is Scott. Top of the key, trying to get it to Reams. Ball is going to be taken by the Yellow Jackets, and Houston will get it and walk it out.
Instead of pushing the 2-on-2, he pulled it out, work it a little bit, try and see if we can get a layup.
Minute 35 left here in the fourth. Sean running with it from the free throw line, kicks it up to the near sideline to Devin Houston.
That's what I was asking the girls to do the other day with a 15-point lead or 17. The boys are doing it with a 2-point lead.
54-52, Yellow Jackets with the lead. Minute 15 left in the fourth.
Four-corner action, but we got 5 guys on the floor that can handle the ball.
Houston going to drive it in the lane, and he is going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on number 2, Jordan Scott, for Walker.
On London. No, on London.
Oh, they caught it on London? Okay.
Yeah,
London that's his fourth.
Yeah, that's his fourth. But, all right, got to knock them down here. Let's make the first and the second.
Devin Houston from the free throw line. First one on the way. Front iron, no good. Getting a little bit of encouragement from his team.
Don't get a foul trying to get the rebound. The refs are eagle eye watching for it.
Houston's second free throw on the way. Front iron, no good. Again, rebound goes to the Wildcats as we hit the 1-minute mark in a 2-point game. Scott loses it momentarily. Tony is able to pick it up, and it is going to be a foul called against Charles Tony.
It's going to be his 5th.
That is his 5th. You were right, Mitch. He is going to have to go to the bench with his 5th foul. Coach Skiro not happy about that one, and checking in will be Caleb Smith-Johnson for Charles Tony.
I believe that was that Williams or Houston there taking the charge.
I think it was Williams.
Probably Williams. He's normally the one hitting the floor, taking the charges. Timeout here.
All right, got a timeout called on the court. We will take it with them as well. Great finish coming up here from Hornsby Gym after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
We welcome back in to Hornsby Gym. 52 seconds left in the fourth here on senior night for the Yellow Jackets with a 2-point lead over the Walker Wildcats, 54-52.
All right, Walker's going to come out in a full-court press. I said, we do have 5 guys on the court that can handle the ball. We need 5 guys on the court that can make free throws.
Jean will inbound it. And now on the other side, Kenshin from the right corner will get it. It's going to be down low to Jeremy Williams, who is able to finish it. Yellow Jackets 56, Walker 52, and now quickly the other way underneath the basket is Nick Cornelius, who finishes it. It is a 2-point game yet again, 54-56. Yellow Jackets 2-point lead. Back after this quick timeout. It's Yellow Jackets basketball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays, all-you-can-eat boiled shrimp Monday nights, dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Welcome back in, Yellow Jackets basketball, as we remind you that we do come to you live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. Give it a like and subscribe. Got a good crowd tuned into this one, as it is coming down to be a photo finish. Always on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com as well. And Mitch, Yellow Jackets tonight not getting back on defense is something that I'm sure will be discussed amongst his coaching staff and Coach Cab. And in that time out there, I think he was a little disappointed in what happened there on that last possession.
So they did a great job on the offensive end. We beat the press. We were patient with the ball. One of the Goldmans made a great over-the-shoulder pass to Jeremy Williams to get 2 points and give you a 4-point lead, and it took Walker all of about 4 seconds to cut it back to 2 with a layup on the other end. We just did not get back on the defensive side.
Jeremy Williams will inbound it. He will now get it to Goldman. Goldman from the baseline, and they will get it to Houston on the far side as Walker begins to foul.
Yep, they found their guy. They're going to Devin Houston in this second half. He is 4 for 10 right now at the free throw line.
Williams and Sean did the little switch on the baseline there where he gets it in, and it is Devin Houston at the free throw line for 2. First one on the way, drops it in.
Well, since he missed both last time, he's due to make both this time to keep it 50%.
There you go. I like that thinking. Second free throw on the way, and it is good. Mitch called it, and we didn't jinx them, and it is 58-54 Yellow Jackets.
What they whistle for? Ball wet? Referee thinks the ball is wet? Or he thinks the ball may be a little wet, but 31 seconds, 4-point lead, no quick buckets, right? You got to play the defense as much as you can. Jackets going to try and put a little pressure up front, make Walker work to get the ball down the floor.
They're going to try to get it in. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets with some good pressure right there. Denham Springs almost able to come out with the steal.
It's a good idea for that pressure, but we got to be smart. They are in the bonus just like we are. If we foul them anywhere, they're going to get 2 free throws. So
from the sideline now, Walker will inbound it. That is London. London will get it in. It is going to be to Cornelius. Cornelius being pressured, gets it to London. London driving it baseline, and it is going to be a foul called. That is going to be on Jeremy Williams. 2 free throws coming up for the Wildcats with 24 seconds left.
We're just unable to play without fouling right there. London at the free throw line is 3 for 4 this game. See if he can make them with pressure on him.
London will look in. First free throw on the way. Front iron, no good as he shorts it.
That was all from the start. That came out of his hand bad, yeah. Never got up high above the rim.
Second free throw on the way for London. He is able to send that one home, and it is a 3-point game, 58-55. And Yellow Jackets will get it in to Sean, and Sean will be quickly fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 with 22 seconds.
Sean Goldman, 2 for 4 right now in the game. It's a good thing having 2 shots, not just a bonus. A little bit less pressure on that first one. In the old days, that 1-and-1, a lot of pressure on this first one, but not the case anymore.
Also the 4th foul on Reams. First free throw hits the iron and hits it again and rolls off for a miss. Second free throw on the way. Back iron, too strong on that one for a miss. And a foul called on Sean.
That's the worst as far as to foul a second after missing the free throw and let Walker walk to the other end for
a chance at 2. And a foul out. It will be Sean Goldman with his 5th. Checking in for Sean will be Hayden Ray.
Cameron Reams, 4 for 4 on the game, free throw line.
Reams' first free throw, it is nothing but net. It is a 2-point game. Excuse me. Reams' second free throw will drop in, and it is 58-57. Yellow Jackets with a 1-point lead and a timeout called by Walker. We will take it with them as well. 20 seconds left, and we are back after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
20 seconds left in the fourth on senior night from Hornsby Gym. It is Denham Springs 58, Walker 57, and it will be Yellow Jackets ball.
I'd like to try and get the ball to Jeremy Williams. Can get it into Jeremy.
They will get it into Jean. Jean is going to be able to break the press, gets it down to Kitchen, and Kitchen will go to the free throw line for 2. So let's see how the freshman handles the pressure here.
You got the freshman shooting free throws, but freshman with 9 fourth-quarter points with 3 3-pointers.
So if they could just let him shoot it from 3-point
land. That was a foul out. Reams fouled out.
Gone.
Picked up his 5th foul.
So that's 2 guys on the bench now for fouling out for the Wildcats. Charles Toney and Cameron Reams.
Kitchen knocks the first one down.
Freshman said no pressure.
Big one right here may force them to take a 3-point shot.
59-57, Yellow Jackets with the lead, and the freshman, Devin Kitchen, drops it in, and it is 57-60. Yellow Jackets with the lead. Mitch, we're going to keep it right here. So for Denham Springs, you've now forced Walker to have to go down and try to shoot a 3-pointer.
Well,
with
2 thoughts really. 12 seconds. If they push it and try to get to the rim, you can score 2, and there's still going to be about 6 seconds left, and you're going to foul quickly. That's one thought. Try and get to the rim. Maybe you get to the rim and get a foul, but colleges do that a lot. With 12 seconds, they may try to get to the rim. Then if you can get there with less than 5 seconds. Of course, our defense is going to try and stop them from moving up the court quickly. But when shots do go up, we got to everybody focus on getting that rebound.
This is the part of basketball I love, the situational thing. So, because every coach handles these differently, and it's, how does Skiro come out of this? How does Cab come out of this?
Honestly, with the way if I'm Walker, I might try to just push it quick and get to the goal. But we're going to make it hard for them to get up the floor quickly, and so that could, us making them kill some time, works in our advantage hugely.
14.8 seconds left. They will inbound it. It will be Smith Johnson bringing it up the court. From the left side, he will drive it baseline. We'll kick it across now. 3-pointer is going to be short by Cornelius and stops the clock with 5 seconds left.
Got him a wide open look.
Hey, Walker played that about as best as you can.
They really did. Caleb Smith Johnson did a great job of driving. It looked like he might go take the layup quickly and then kicked it out to a wide open Cornelius at the 3-point line. It just didn't fall. So we need Devin Houston to knock down one of these 2. Just one. That's all we need.
Devin Houston will be at the free throw stripe for 2 with 5 seconds left. First free throw on the way.
There
we
go. Finish senior night out in style, Devin. Go out in style right here. Big free throw. 5 seconds left. No fouls here in the last 5 seconds, and we should be in good shape.
Second free throw drops in, and it is 62-57 Yellow Jackets. 3 seconds left. Going to be a desperation shot by the Wildcats, and it is good at the buzzer by Jordan Scott to make the final 62-60. Yellow Jackets with the win here on senior night. That makes it a Bank Plus win, and you can win by visiting Bank Plus for all of your personal and business financial needs. That is Bank Plus, 822 South Range Avenue in Denham Springs. The Yellow Jackets fight back all night and get the win here on senior night. 62-60 the final, and we are back after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Hebert, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5-Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Welcome back in. Yellow Jackets basketball. Yellow Jackets 62, Walker 60. A highly contested game here all night. Walker held the advantage most of the time, but once the Yellow Jackets kind of got that little bit of separation, Walker really unable to catch back up. They got within one a couple of times, unable to tie it back up. Once was it? You said 11-0 run that Yellow Jackets won?
Walker led most of this game between 1 and 5 points. Took a 6-point lead at the end of the third quarter, and the Jackets started out on an 11-0 run. Devin Kinchin had 2 3-pointers in that little spurt right there. The Jackets grabbed the lead, jumped to a 5-point lead. Walker closed it back down to 1 at one point, and then we kind of stayed between 2 and 5 points the whole rest of the fourth quarter. And a 20-12 fourth quarter win for the Jackets turned a 6-point deficit into a 2-point win.
That is now 25-6 overall for the Yellow Jackets, and most importantly, 5-0 in district play. So now with this win here tonight, a share of the district title will belong to the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets. So congratulations to that.
That's right, at least a share. Even a loss to Santa Maria, no one is going to finish with no losses. We'll be at worst a tie, district champions. But we don't want to be co-champions. We want to win it by ourselves. We want to be greedy. You know, we talk about in tournament play. Once we start next week in tournament play, survive and advance. Like, just no matter what happens, just survive and advance. Well, this game was just survival. Yes. Walker came out and played great. They didn't back down. We beat them soundly in the parish tournament, but that was long ago. They came out and took the fight to us. We were on our heels most of the game, and it took a great fourth quarter for the Jackets. We kept the game close at times. They were starting to pull ahead by 6 points. We closed it down to 1, and we held in there, and then finally got that spurt we needed to grab the lead, held on at the very end, and so survival kept us undefeated in the district race, and now we want to go win this championship by ourselves, put a better effort on the floor on Friday night.
You know, and sometimes a game like this, when you are playing so well, we talk about it all the time, just a game that kind of rattles you a little bit, kind of gets you, like you said, they were on their heels and most of that first half. You know, was it Jean went to the locker room for a good bit of it. Then you had the freshman come in. Then you have the freshman hit 3 threes there towards the end of it there. So he was feeling it for a little bit there, and then he goes to the free throw line and makes those crucial free throws that he had to. And then Devin Houston, what he's able to do at the free throw line to finish this thing out. I mean, for the senior group here to go through the adversity that they saw here tonight, and to fight back in this one, congratulations to them, because
and that can only
it wasn't
help.
easy.
You know, that's only going to help with experience as you get into the playoffs. It's only going the pressure is only going to add more from here on out. And Devin Houston was doing a good job in the third quarter, getting to the free throw line, knocking a couple of free throws down, missing a couple. And then he had a spot where he missed 2. We really needed to move ahead by 2 scores, and we didn't get it done. And then Devin Kinchin comes to the line and knocks 2 down. Well, then when Devin Houston came back at the end, we need one to finish the game off. He went ahead and made 2 in style right there. So getting the free throws done when we had to do it, that's going to feel good the next time that happens, whether it's Friday night at Santa Ma or whether it's in the playoffs, that we need to make some free throws in the fourth quarter. If you guys can think back to tonight and say, I did make them when it mattered the most, and I can do it again, and you want to have that good confident feeling to get a good shot up to the rim.
Well, now you got to have a quick turnaround, and as we mentioned, they will go to Santa Ma for Friday night. That will be over at the Golden Dome, which is always just a weird place to play. You know, the setup of it with that dome feel in it. I remember back when I was here, like, it always just gave us fits. We would get there a little bit earlier to get your depth perception down, as they like to say. And
spend all the time counting tennis balls in the roof. We kept looking for how many tennis balls we could find stuck up there in the roof.
Well, there you go. What number did you get to?
I remember it was 6 at one point, which was probably about how many points I could score. It was about 6. That's about all I could get to.
Well, that's so again, that will be the regular season finale for the Yellow Jackets, as they will wrap up district play there and then wait to see where they are in the playoffs. As we mentioned in the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up, they are currently number 4 in the power ratings. This win here tonight, or actually, you know, on the flip side of that, losing this one here tonight could have been not so helpful for you.
That's another great thought. Didn't think about that either. We mentioned before, Westgate's closing fast on us for the 4 spot, so we didn't have any room to drop a game, and if we'd have lost this one for sure, we would have likely fell out of that 4 spot, which means you don't get the first round bye, which also would mean you would be traveling in the quarterfinals if you got there, more than likely. But survived. There are no bonus points for big wins or small wins. It's just win, and you get the power points you need. Did a great job of doing that. Great job of getting that district win, and like you said, getting at least a share of the district title. And so just gut it out, find a way to get it done, and that's what they did in that fourth quarter. Big help. You mentioned the freshman Devin Kitchen coming in 11 points in the fourth quarter, hit the 3 points when was needed. Free throws at the very end when we needed to push it up from a 1-score game up to 1 point, up to 3 points. And so just a great job by the Jackets. The depth may be the difference. I mentioned Walker didn't go more than 6 deep until their second guy fouled out. Was the first time a new face came in the game. We ran 8 deep for sure for most of the game for the Jackets, and that paid off.
Coach Cab is headed up, so we'll take a quick timeout and get him on here with us. So stay tuned with us. Head coach Kevin Cavallero after this timeout on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Your local sporting goods store is Sporting Center. Sporting Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sporting Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sporting Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sporting Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sporting Center, more than just a sports store.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets basketball. Yellow Jackets 62, Walker 60. On senior right here from Grady Hornsby Gym, Josh Ward alongside head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Coach Kevin Cavallero. Coach, they don't always have to be pretty. Just most importantly, get the win. You're able to do that here. You really had to gut this one out to come out with the win. Credit Walker. They came out with a great game plan and really just kind of had you on out of sorts in a way.
Yeah, I thought, they controlled the tempo, and they did it, until Devin Kitchen got rolling a little bit late there. But, like you said, 2 points win is better than a 2-point loss. And I thought at the end we made just enough shots, and luckily for us, I had a heck of a play at the end of the game there, and they just missed it.
You got to be exhausted from this one. Excuse me, as a coach, I know there's some of the things that frustrate you in a game like this, but talk about the early part of this one where Jean has to go to the locker room and you got Hayden Ray on the bench. You had to get some guys in there that not your usual starters, and they had to come in and kind of weather the storm.
Yeah, well, I thought they did a good job, too, coming in there, Drayden and Jalen and Devin, of course. you know, you can make all the excuses you want. The senior night, and you know, you always thinking that your routine's broken up a little bit, out of school, all that stuff. But I just thought early that Walker just whipped us. I thought that they were getting up and down the floor faster than us. I think that we thought, you know, since we were the 4th seed in the state, that if we just showed up, it was going to win. And then, you know, we had our way with them in the parish tournament. Yeah. And those kids, they remember stuff like that.
Let's go back to the defensive and the I think it was the timeout in the third quarter where you clearly decided to put the full court press on. Did you just feel like that had to get Walker out of rhythm? Because, I mean, those fast breaks that they were just getting you on the other end were killing you.
Well, you know, we're not going to play zone the whole game. Yeah. We got in foul trouble. We had John on, you know, in the training room. But, you know, don't forget what got us here. And I think we got a couple of them out of there and made a couple of easy baskets. And, of course, he knocked down those threes in transition. But, you know, it comes down to little things. I mean, you know, I just told Devin, you know, when you're in a flow and you're rocking and rolling and making threes and all that, that's all fine and good. But for a freshman to step to that free throw line and make 2 free throws after we just missed 2, that's big time.
We talked about that. I said the freshman will go to the free throw line to see it, and immediately he had no pressure, ice water in his veins, and just goes to show you as a freshman going into a moment like that, you saw Walker miss a couple here with some of their veteran guys on the other end, so some of that pressure there. And again, credit to Walker what they were able to do it sometimes here. You know, they come out of the timeout, they had a pretty good look at the 3 down there in the corner, and we all kind of held our breath for it there for a second. But you know, in a game that just seemed like a track meet for a good bit of it, the team that had a little bit more at the end is the one that came out on top.
Yeah, well, you know, people are going to talk and stuff like that, but say what you want. Anthony Scuro's a heck of a coach, and I've seen that play before, but he almost got us on it, and luckily the ball bounced our way on that, and we were able to get that defensive rebound. But, you know, like I said, you got to credit them. They played hard, really hard, and it's unfortunate that somebody has to lose that.
Yep, great game, well played. With this win, you get a share of the district title. Now you go over to Sandoval on Friday night where you can finish out an outright district title. What would that mean to this senior group? Obviously, other trophies are on the horizon that they would like to see, but to capture that district title, at least a share of it here tonight, 1 means something, but 2, to be able to go down to Sandoval possibly on Friday and win it outright would say a lot about this senior group and their legacy that they are leaving here.
Well, you know, when you mention Denham Springs basketball, you think about Tasman Mitchell, and that's the last time they won a district championship was with Tasman. And I told the kids it's something to be remembered, and that special group, them Goldman twins, they've done a lot for Denham Springs, and we're going to miss them when they go. But I think, you know, it's another step forward for the guys. You know, had a good crowd on the holiday, and really proud of them.
Proud of it. Proud to be a Jacket as always. Great job, Coach. And I know y'all will be getting a quick turnaround to get down to Sandoval on Friday, and we will see you after that. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Josh. All right, thank you.
Head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Coach Kevin Cavallero. We're back after this timeout on Yellow Jackets basketball.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Welcome back into Yellow Jackets basketball. 62-60 Yellow Jackets with the lead as we get ready to wrap it up here. Mitch doing his final additions and all that good stuff to get you your final. I think you got it right.
For the Denham side, anyway. Yeah. I can get you the Denham side here real quick.
That's all we're worried about.
Jaden Williams with 3 points early in the first half, a three-point shot for the sophomore. So he finished with 3. Sean Goldman, who spent a lot of time in foul trouble with only with 6 points. However, he was key in the middle of the offense, getting assists. I don't have stats for assists, but he did a great job of catching the ball at the free throw line, turning, finding guys, cutting to the goal. So not just points that matter. Sean did a good job of helping turn the offense over when he wasn't on the bench in foul trouble. John Goldman with 5 points, and then we get to the double-digit scores. The freshman Devin Kinchin with 11 fourth-quarter points, and we needed every one of them. He came through big in the fourth quarter. Devin Houston with 18 points on the game, and Jeremy Williams, the leading scorer for the Jackets, with 19 points on the game.
Just talk about those 2 free throws that Devin hit at the end. Coach Cab hit on it right there, that how big those were for a freshman to come into that moment. And he's like, sometimes, guys just go out there and have that night and they're feeling good. He's like, which is all great and everything, but hitting those 2 free throws is all that mattered at the end of this one. That's
right. The old saying Skip Bourbon used to have, win.
Yes.
What's important now.
Yes.
The 3 3-pointers were great in the first part of the fourth quarter to get us a lead, but we had to have those 2 free throws at the end to help finish the game off. Devin Kinchin got the first 2, and then it was good to see the senior Devin Houston finish off the last 2 after he'd missed a chance earlier. He converted when we had to in the last 12 seconds of the game there, and so very big for the Jackets.
A couple of notes before we get out of here. Congratulations to Coach Sean LeBlanc and the boys soccer team. They will now move on to Saturday at 5 p.m. at Pan Am Stadium. They will play number 2, Brother Martin, in the semifinals with a chance to go to the finals on the line there. So good luck to them. On Thursday night, we will be with you for the Lady Jackets and the Lady Lions of Covington in the first round of the playoffs here from Hornsby Gym. That'll be a 5:30 start for the Sporting Center. Yellow Jackets warm up with a 6 p.m. tip-off. Boys will be at Santa Maria Friday night, so we will be keeping an eye on that over the weekend and then seeing where that playoff bracket comes out. And then
we
the Yellow
don't travel
Jackets
in the regular season. When we get to the postseason, we'll travel, but Santa Maria, we won't be there, so just go out in person and support the Yellow Jackets and watch them Friday night at Santa Maria as they battle for the district championships to ourselves. We want to be greedy and not share it with anyone.
That's right. I mean, the girls got it done undefeated. Boys can go down and do it undefeated as well and put up a couple of banners here in Hornsby Gym. All right, that will do it for us. Want to thank all of you that were involved here with us here tonight. Want to give a special thanks to Johnny Lombardi and DSTV. They do such a great job. One of their students helped us out here tonight, Juan Zunica. Juan Zunica. Let me get that right. Appreciate Juan. He did a great job. That was bringing you your camera view here tonight. Lamine Figueroa always back at the studio. Darren Ferrente right here on my right, always doing a great job. For John Fine, from Mitch Covington, I'm Josh Ward saying we will see you Thursday night. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Denham Springs High School basketball broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM Baton Rouge, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube. Please subscribe at DS Jacket Vision. Josh Ward on play-by-play with Mitch Covington on color commentary. Denham Springs High School basketball broadcast.